up, y'all? Welcome to Itzli's Attic. It's your boy Itzli. Happy that you're here with me, joining me today. We are going to look at this 2-pack here of two amazing superstars of wrestling, Samoa Joe and Rey Mysterio. Alright, I've had this for a while now. I haven't been able to open it up, so I'm super happy that we're finally going to open these bad boys up right here. Alright, so check it out. Two of my all-time favorites, right? Samoa Joe, Rey Mysterio Jr. If you want me to be completely honest, I was a little disappointed when I saw this match. It wasn't anything that could be controlled, right? Rey Mysterio had an injury, like an ankle injury, so he wasn't able to perform to his full capacity, right? Which I felt bad for. Well, for both of them, but more for Samoa Joe, because that was his first WrestleMania appearance. So I was like, and he was the United States champion. So I know that that it must have sucked for him, because like his WrestleMania moment wasn't that long. So Samoa Joe recently got fired or laid off from the WWE, which is a double-edged sword, and how I feel about that, because you know, Samoa Joe was there pretty much, you know, at the top company of wrestling, right? I'm not going to be able to hear his theme song anymore, which I think is one of the best ones, right? Out there. Samoa Joe, whether he was a face or a heel, like he was a crowd favorite regardless. Like, he was a wrestler that no matter how they played him, what story angles they had for him, like people were gonna cheer him on regardless. They were gonna cheer Samoa Joe on, whether he was a heel or a face. Like, he was just that good, right? He was that good. He is that good. Right? I'm saying in past tense, he is that good. They, in my opinion, and I know it's a lot of people's opinion, they didn't utilize him properly. Right, they really watered him down, much like the way WWE does to a lot of its wrestlers, right? I think Samoa Joe, he's like a pit bull. He just kind of keeps coming at you, and he's tough too, like he doesn't give a shit. He just goes after you, and just relentless, you know, attack. I really like. There's this one match with Samoa Joe against Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, where he just goes after the both of them, like no fear at all. He just goes and goes and goes and goes. So that's what I love about Samoa Joe. I think it's too bad that they let him go. It's also a form of a blessing they did, because now he's not tied down. Now he can do, you know, now he can be Samoa Joe. Now he can be himself. You know, he's not having to you know, water down his style, right? Wish him the best, right? Rey Mysterio, one of my favorite luchadores. You know, he really changed the game as far as lucha libre goes in the United States. You know, he helped make it a household like name, like thing. So much props to Rey Mysterio, right? I mean, I love the dude. I've seen him wrestle a few times. I saw him when he was in Lucha Underground. They did a South by Southwest here in Austin, Texas. And, you know, I saw him a few times for, you know, under WWE. So, you know, he already cemented his legacy, like, you know, in wrestling and wrestling here in the United States, and in, you know, lucha libre in Mexico. So two amazing performers, two amazing wrestlers, legends. They're legends already. So let's take a look at this box right here. So it's a Mattel figure, obviously. Yeah, both in the front. It's a part of the Elite collection. Where it says on the top right, my top, your top left, WrestleMania moment. Rey Mysterio, Samoa Joe. On the sides, you see like part of the wrestling match, right? right here. Rey Mysterio and Samoa Joe. On the side, you see two like their faces. The back, you have their stats. You have Rey Mysterio here, Samoa Joe over here, and it says, so yeah, it goes under some stats. So, Rey Mysterio, let's start with Rey Mysterio, okay? Rey Mysterio is from San Diego, California. He weighs at 175 pounds, 5'6". His finisher is the 619. You know what? They misspelled height. How funny is that? They misspelled height. Let's see if y'all can see that. I don't know how close y'all can see that, but they misspelled height. That's embarrassing, y'all. Come on. Come on, Mattel. What the hell? Okay, Samoa Joe. He's from Huntington Beach, California. He weighs at 282 pounds. He is 6'2", and his finisher is the coquina clutch. All right. Then it has a little synopsis of the match. The ultimate underdog, Rey Mysterio, challenged the sadistic, relentless Samoa Joe for the United States Championship at WrestleMania 35. For Rey, it was the one title that eluded him his entire WWE career. For Joe, it was his WrestleMania debut and a defense of the first title he won on the main roster. For both men, the stakes had never been higher. All right. So let's open this bad boy up. These bad boys up, right? Let's do that. Let's do that right now. I've had this. I've been holding this for this time since they came out. Like once I found out that they had this Rey Mysterio, because I think I've stated before where I love like crossovers, and just the fact that it's WWE, and then he's wearing like the Mysterio outfit. That's dope, man. That is dope. I really like that. Really, really like that. Anyways, when I found out that this action figure was coming out, I pre-ordered it and everything. And I haven't opened it because I've been waiting for you to join me here in my attic so we can share this moment together. All right. So let's get to it. All right. Where my scissors? Where my scissors at? Where my scissors? All right. Let's do it this way. Let's take a closer look. Alright, y'all, so here's a close-up of Samoa Joe. So you can see that Mattel did a really good job with his likeness, the haircut, everything. Like you could tell, it's Samoa Joe. You can see his trunks right there, the red and black, and these are pretty much, just his traditional gear, right? He hasn't changed that much, or he hasn't changed much at all. Like I think at some point he started wearing, or he started painting like tribal patterns on his face, kind of like the way Umaga did. But on the most part, Samoa Joe has always been like Samoa Joe, And some might say it's very basic, his look, but he's beyond basic, right? Because we all know that he's one of the best. He's tough, right? Samoa Joe does come with 2 extra pair of hands. So let me show them to you real quick. And it's the the traditional Polynesian like greeting, right? I think it's called a shaka. And 2 of them. You see a lot of the great Samoan wrestlers like Yokozuna, do this, and so I see the Usos, just everywhere the Baltimoreans. Traditional greeting. But yeah, that's Samoa Joe. That's his look, and it's pretty on point. I really like how his likeness is very well done. So good job, Mattel, on that. Y'all are better at making action figures and spelling words. I'm not gonna let that one go. But there he is, Samoa Joe, right? And basic elite wrestler points of articulation of movements, Samoa Joe. Now, if we take a look at Rey Mysterio, man, this is a dope action figure. Like, they did a tremendously good job with this one. When I first saw that they were making this, I was like, yo, I gotta get this one. So yeah, I mean, you see the gold, you know, just the fact that he made gear to look like Mysterio. You know, their names, everything was just perfect. But they're on his chest. Those are Donatius. Those are the middle part of the what what people call the Aztec calendar. The names are this Donatiu, right? The gear, like, it looks like Mysterio, like with the gauntlets right there. But I love how he's kind of put his piece, like his two like eagles, right, on his gauntlet. You know, the scales of the gear that Mysterio wears, you know, is perfect. And he's got his two little question marks on the like lower abdominal boots. You know, it's good. It's a good solid action figure. Here on the side it says GOAT, greatest of all time, and Buyaka, and a little cross right there. It's little details, you know. The cape too, very beautiful. There's like the hoodie part, because you know, he was able to like kind of put it over his head. I think the reason that they didn't make it like that was so that they can kind of show off like the mohawk mask that he's wearing. But super solid figure. This has got to be one of my favorite Rey Mysterio action figures now. He also has a change of hands. The first set has him kind of open, you know, like he's ready to grapple or ready to, like, you know, throw it down with some potion or some, like, you know, spell, you know, Booyaka. And the second pair, they're two fists, so you can, like, you know, get down on some action. So with the Rey Mysterio, you're able to remove his cape just by, you know, pulling this apart. And you can actually, oh my god, you can actually you know, have him wrestle like without his cape if you want to, you know, do some poses like that. And it's pretty accurate all around, right? You have the two eagle warrior heads. So I mean, with or without the cape, this dude still looks really dope, right? Look at that. Here's the armband with the M and the question mark. He's Mysterio, right? And the two eagles like here in his gauntlets. It's just so dope. It's a solid action figure right here, y'all. Samoa Joe, you can, you know, remove his towel. It's alright, Joe. We still love you. You still look dope. And just the size, man. The size is really like on point. You know, like this is what Samoa Joe looks like. Like he's just you know, he's a round brown dude. Strong dude. You don't want to mess with Samoa Joe. Like, I don't care how tough you think you are. This dude. Look at that. This is a dope action figure, and it's elite, so you know, same points of articulation like all the Mattel elites have, right? And I love that you know, just the height ratio is about the same. Samoa Joe's taller than Rey, so they made his action figure taller, right? And that's cool that they do that. That Mattel does that, because I know Jax was coming out with some action figures that were just not realistic. I think they made like a tall ass CM Punk, and then they made it short Big Show, so you can't really, like, it's not realistic, right? But I like that these are like ratio wise they fit, right? Samoa Joe is a bigger person, so you know, he's taller, right? But here's the battle of two titans, you know, Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio.
like I said, I wish the match went on longer, but Ray was injured, so you know it had to be what it had to be, right?
Thank you for joining me at Itzli's Attic. With you, always your boy Itzli, Rey Mysterio, Samoa Joe.